Hello XanGo TV, this is Pat Petrini coming to you, and I think this is going to be volume 3 of our The Perfect Business for the Young Entrepreneur video blog that I'm doing here on XanGo TV. And as I mentioned, you know, my hope for this blog is that we can get a lot of training out there and discuss a lot of important key elements to building the business. I also hope that other leaders within the XanGo organization will take advantage of this tool as well, because the XanGo marketing team has given us this tool of XanGo TV, a free tool that allows us to reach a very large audience at no cost. Is a very, very powerful tool that I hope people begin to use a lot more. So anyway, I want to do some training. This is coming to you. I'm at a craft fair in the middle of Recoleta, which is an area in a neighborhood in Buenos Aires. And so I'm with some people here that I've met on my travels, and they went to grab some ice cream, so I thought this would be a perfect moment to do a quick training here. Anyway, the first thing I wanted to cover, I thought since we're getting started here, it made sense to begin with getting started. And with any new distributor, when I'm starting a new distributor off, one of the first things that I do with them is I want to make sure that they understand the 4 reasons why people fail in the XanGo business, or in network marketing in general, the 4 reasons why people fail. Because the truth is that most people do fail in network marketing, and this is what I did not know when in my first attempt in network marketing. Otherwise, maybe I could have avoided that. But I have learned this from Bob Schmidt, is that it really comes down to 4 reasons why people fail in network marketing. The number 1 reason being that people just don't know how to pick a good company. They choose a company primarily based on the product, is one of the biggest mistakes people make. And you could have the best product in the world, but without a good management team, you'll still be out of business within a few years. And that was the mistake that I made the first time I attempted network marketing and failed. Was I made my decision based on the product. It was a product that I thought everybody needed, but that wasn't enough. The second reason that people fail is because they're not coachable, or they don't have a coach. Being coachable meaning that you're not somebody that's a know-it-all. You don't want to come into a business like XanGo thinking that you know the way to do it. Even if you have sales background or marketing background, you need to realize this is a different ball game. And at least the attitude that I had when I came into this, and I think has attributed to a lot of the success that I have had, is that I'm just going to figure out what they do, and I'm just going to do it. And anything that they tell me to do, I'm going to do it. That's what being coachable is really all about. It's just not reinventing the wheel. The other side of it is having a coach, and that's equally as crucial. You have to have somebody that knows what they're doing, that is going to walk you through the steps of getting your business started. And if you don't have somebody in your immediate upline that is very experienced or is making a good income yet, you need to keep on going upline and find somebody that will work with you. Find somebody that knows what they're doing and follow what they tell you to do. That's just absolutely key. The third reason people fail in this industry is because they're inconsistent, or they don't treat it like a business. You know, one of the great things about network marketing is that it costs so little for people to get started, and that's a wonderful thing. You know, $35 and anybody can join XanGo, buy some juice every month, get some CDs. You know, the expense is practically nothing compared to starting your own business. But at the same time, that's a downside, because of the minimal upfront expense, people tend to not take it seriously. They tend to be very inconsistent. You know, they'll put in some time, but then the holidays will hit, and they'll just take the time off of their XanGo business. The trick is to treat it as if you put $100,000 on the line, like you would if you were starting a franchise or, you know, some other type of traditional business. Treat it as if you put $1 million on the line to open a McDonald's franchise. And if you treat it that seriously, not necessarily that you have to do it 40 or 50 hours a week, but every single week there's something getting done. You're consistent. Every single week you're putting in a few hours, or 5 or 10 or 20 hours, or whatever you have to put into your XanGo business. That's a key element. And then the fourth reason people fail is they quit. They just don't give it enough time. So given those 4 reasons, we can actually eliminate a couple of them if we can assume that we have a great company, which I can't go into at this point, but we have an amazing company, and you'll learn more as you educate yourself on XanGo as to why that is. And if we can assume that we're not going to quit, then the only two things you need to worry about are being coachable and treating it like a business. If you're coachable and you treat it like a business, we feel that your success is absolutely guaranteed, and the only thing in question is how long it's going to take you to get there, how quickly you're going to get there. And in my experience, what I have learned from building the business is that is going to ultimately depend on how quickly you can pull together a team of 5 other people that also are coachable and are going to treat this like a business. If you pull that team of 5 other people together very, very quickly, you're going to move very, very fast. And if it takes you a few years to put together that team, then it may take you a little bit longer, but you can still do it. If you're coachable and you treat it like a business, you just got to put that team together of other people that are like-minded, and that's how we build this business. So anyway, next time we'll be covering more about the getting started process, and I'm going to get back to this craft fair and try to find some cool souvenirs. I'll talk to you later.